Welcome to Alpha Theory. Consider this your spoiler warning. Was Prairie homeless the whole time? In the OA, it is debatable how much of Prairie's story is true and how much of her story was made up. I wanted to raise the question of what if most of her story was made up and she was never anyone's prisoner? Rather, what if she was homeless the whole time? One of the things that stood out to me was Prairie when she was telling her story. And in her story, she goes to New York City and she starts playing the violin. This is later confirmed by Stephen French, who found a YouTube video of her playing the violin in the subways of New York City. But if you compare the scenes, they are different. In Prairie's story, she's in front of a train playing, and in the video, they find she is not in front of a train. She's also wearing different jackets. To me, this might imply that she was in the city longer than she claimed to be. Another thing that I found interesting was the food she claimed she had to eat while she was a prisoner. To me, it looks a lot like horse food. And if any of you have ever been to New York, you know there are actually a lot of horses in the city because carriages that transport people often use horses. Even some cops are on horses as it is easier to dip between cars when traffic isn't moving. So it is very possible that she came across some horse food and that was added to her imagination. When Hap releases Prairie, he releases her in a desolate area that is mostly just grass and trees. However, the show starts with her jumping off a bridge in New York. She claims she was picked up by a woman in a dusty car and is vague about it, but to me that comes off as a lie, as Prairie is a highly descriptive person. She's the type that would tell you if the car was hot or cold, if there were chips in the paint, and what the gas tank was at. It is possible that the plexiglass cell that she claimed Hap kept her in could have just been one of those plexiglass rooms the subways and train stations have in New York that people can wait in while waiting for their train. The talents that everyone seems to get from the NDEs, the near-death experiences, all seem to be musical related. And a lot of people in the city play music for money, so it is not uncommon to see people sing, dance, or play instruments, especially in the subways. Prairie, at the end of the season, we find out is on medication for schizophrenia. A lot of homeless people in the United States are homeless due to the lack of care and resources people with mental illnesses have. So it is very possible she could have been a victim not of a kidnapping, but rather a society that does not help those that need help. Let me know what you think about this theory, if it is possible that maybe Prairie was homeless the whole time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you like this theory and you would like to see more theory or review videos on the OA or other shows.